Hello, my friends. I'm a hot mess. I realized I doxed myself on this video from Monday, so I'm going to have to repost it because I'm not up for the editing process through YouTube on the computer. So I do apologize for breaks in continuity. And yeah, enjoy. Bye. Hello, my friends. It's Liz here. Welcome to all my returning friends and subscribers, and welcome to my new friends and subscribers. I had shoulder surgery. I had a shoulder replacement, and yesterday on Monday, I went to see my doctor for a follow-up, my surgeon. And he said it looked great, it looked perfect. He was really happy with how well I'm moving my arm. And they took the staples out and just put steri strips here. So I'm wearing my Rockford Peaches tank top from Temu with another tank top that has the built-in bra underneath it. Temu pants, Temu socks. So I'm all decked out in Temu, and that's a Temu watch band too. And I thought I had physical therapy this morning, but then I got all showered and dressed and ready, and they called me and said they were confirming my physical therapy for tomorrow. And when I looked back at the text, yes, that's correct. It was on the 25th. So I'm going to physical therapy tomorrow. But since I was up, we went up and ran some errands just here in town. I told them I missed going to Dollar Tree. We walked all the aisles of Dollar Tree, and I only bought 4 things. I bought this pineapple twist trident, just to try, that was at the register. I got some Pure Kick Jolly Rancher Energy Zero Sugar drink mix that mixes into your water. Usually I would put this in a big 40 ouncer because it's too sweet otherwise. Let me see, does it say how much? It's 80 milligrams of caffeine per packet and 6 stick packs per box for $1.25. Not too bad. Bought my husband a box of ding dongs, and I ate one when I got up from my nap this afternoon. Hadn't had one in years, and I had to relay the story of going to the corner market when I was a kid, and this makes me feel so old. There was a corner market, and they didn't have to sell stuff properly labeled or whatever, so they would just crack open a box of ding dongs, and the ding dongs were wrapped in foil, and they'd sell them to you for a nickel. Yep, I'm that old. And the other thing I bought was going to a 50-year-old birthday on Sunday. So it's going to be kind of my first social engagement since my injury, and we'll just see how it goes. It's people I haven't seen in a long time. It's actually my daughter's friend, her best friend since kindergarten. And she came over and helped me out when my husband was gone. He had to leave the state for a few days and go to his aunt's memorial celebration of life with the rest of his siblings and cousins and all these folks. His aunt lived a long, full life. She was 94 years old. And so I was on my own. So it was like boot camp. Just had to take care of myself. We stocked up the fridge real good. And my husband, I made cold brew coffee. He made 2 pots of cold brew so that I would have enough. And I did pretty good. I had some moments. I think I mentioned Buttercup running away. That happened while my husband was gone. But my girlies, 2 of my daughter's best friends, came by a few times and scooped the litter box, played with Buttercup, took him for a little walk on his leash, and just generally helped me out. And they're just sweethearts, and I love them to bits. And so that's what my week was like. And then my husband came home late Sunday night, technically Monday morning, and then we had to drive an hour away to go see the doctor, but he is a great doctor and it's worth it. And then tomorrow we'll have a local physical therapy appointment. I'm supposed to be doing that twice a week for 6 weeks. And I don't know, the doctor kind of said, and when I said it, when can I drive? And he said, when you feel ready, but, use your judgment. Just sounded like he was like, no, this is too early to hear this question. I was just curious. I'm okay not driving. I just, once my husband goes back to work, then it's going to be, just me and the cat in the house all day long. So I got some packages in the mall yesterday. One of them I was expecting because she told me, or she said it in her video, but my friend Adrienne Miller sent me a package. It's like it was an Ipsy glam bag envelope. She reused this beautiful pink envelope. And you should check Adrienne Miller out because she is delightful. She's the sweetest lady. And I have her, and I misplaced her items that I had purchased for her. I just knocked something off the table. And and then I fell and broke my shoulder, and now I have found all of her items, but I still haven't sent them. Sorry, Adrienne. I know she's not. Oh, and it's this beautiful art by Raoul Duffy, Studio with Flowers, 1942. That's beautiful. And, some stickers. Here's a little bee. Those are cute. A kitty in a suit. And very whimsical. Little panda. Little bird. A little sheepy-deepy. Those are adorable. Thank you, Adrienne. And cheers for many more episodes. Love from Miss Sassy and Adrienne. Dear Liz, thank you for having such a terrific channel. You go to stores that I don't have, and that's always interesting. I love your family stories and your art knowledge. I envy you. Your memory as mine continues to leave behind info. I can relate to that on the level that I went for good 3.5 weeks on medication that muddled my mind. So let's see what's in my little bag. She said she's had this for a long time. Not a birthday gift, not a get well gift. Oh, I love this Matisse. This is the Red Room. What's this one called? Harmony in Red by Henri Matisse. And it says that it's in the Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, which is in Russia. I took Russian culture in college with a whole group of friends, and it was this cutest little Russian professor, and he would talk about the Hermitage Museum, which had miles and miles of parquet flooring. And another thing I know about the Hermitage Museum is that they have cats that they keep in the basement while the museum is open and let them loose in the museum at night to catch mice and rats, I suppose. Interesting. That's really pretty. Notice I have put up nap time as my happy hour back there, and that was a gift from my sweet friend Lori at the Quirky Cauldron. Let's see what's in this little. It says, I got extra pair as Sandy sent me one as a gift. And Sandy is from My Nutty Nook, and she is also a mutual friend with Miss Adrian, or Miss A, Ms. A, as she likes to be called. Let's see here. Oh, these are so cute. These are the chicken and the egg. Ooh, those are fabulous. My hair's getting so long. Somebody commented on it. It's getting so long because I was behind on getting it cut for summer anyway. And then all this excitement happened, such as it is. Something interesting that happened at the doctor yesterday was that I had in the last couple days leading up, I was having trouble with my sling, and it's kind of a sling slash brace, and the one side was falling out, so it wasn't holding my arm properly, and so I just kind of messed with it until I could get it to hold my arm. Well, I told them that at the doctor's office, and he said he would send in a brace tech to come in and fix it. And she took a look at it and she goes, "What is going on here?" Well, I was going off of the assumption that they put it on right to begin with, which they did not. This piece, inside out, flipped. There was a bar of metal inside the sling that my arm had to go into, and that was very uncomfortable. It doesn't belong inside the sling. It belongs here to hold it out from my body. Yeah, almost 2 weeks of wearing this, and then there were all this Velcro touching my skin. It was miserable. And then this sweet lady, she got me all put back together. She asked me, there's a strap missing. I guess whoever they told to put this on me after my surgery, because I woke up with it on, lost a piece of it somehow. We don't know what happened to it, but she worked it out, and it's so much more comfortable. But I figure, oh look, more Matisse. Oh, so pretty. Red interior, still life on blue table, Museum Kunstplatz Düsseldorf. It has a nice picture of Henri. And then this one, I guess she must have gotten a pack of postcards. Portrait of L.N. Korskaya, and that's also at the Hermitage in St. Petersburg. Oh, I love this one. Her mom was an artist, so yeah, I know art. Interior in yellow at the Georges Pompidou Museum in Paris. I did go there when I was 18, but I don't think we were there very long. I love this one. This is a blue nude, and it's in the Henri Matisse Museum in Nice, France. And then Dance, which is also in the Hermitage. They have a lot of Matisse there. If I ever go to Russia, which I'm not doing anytime soon, I could check that out. Oh, and then the King's Sadness at Musée National d'Art Moderne, Georges Pompidou Center. You know what? I went to the Georges Pompidou Center, but I didn't go into the museum. And that is what Adrian sent me. All these beautiful cards that I can use to decorate. Yeah, thank you so much. I love Matisse. One of my favorites. I was a kid who grew up with art books there at my disposal. So. Okay, and then I have a bag from Temu. It's small, and it's mostly stickers. There were a couple other items that were a different order that were clothing, and they were no-go, and they have been returned. So we're not even going to go there. So that's my little Temu bag. I have a lot more coming. Okay, this is a lot bigger than I expected. You know, I usually think that stickers are going to be the size to put on a cup. This is huge. This is patron saint of cats, Gertrude. What does it say? Saint Gertrude, pray for us and all who invoke thy aid. It looks like it was scanned or stolen off a website, and it's really blurry. I'm not happy with that. That did cost me $1.65, and now it's $1.45. Part of the reason I thought it was a small sticker was that price. This one's a little inappropriate. I paid $1.77 now. $1.67. It says, I wish I had serotonin instead of these huge T's. Yeah. And that's been kind of a challenge. This tank top with the built-in bra is working out. I had another one and I cut the shoulder seam, and I wore that yesterday because I didn't think that I could handle anything on the scar, but now that there's no staples there, this is okay, and it barely touches it. So it's the same style, and I have two more. I'm gonna sew the white one back together that I wore yesterday. Okay, it's $1.43 now, $1.29, and it's the Weird Girls Club. Yep, I've been a member all my life. I fought against it as a teenager, but that is who I am. All right. This is stickers, believe it or not, and this was $5.50 now, $5.34, and I have gotten price adjustments. There's been some really big price adjustments lately, it seems like. So we're back into that world. This is a roll of stickers. These are kind of smaller than I expected them to be, but I went back and looked, and there's supposed to be something like 500 in here, which is just a tad more than I'm probably going to use in, my lifetime, but that's okay. Always awkward. It says, warning, opening this package will result in extreme happiness. Thought they were super cute. And yeah, I seem to be sending a lot more mail since I started this channel with the friend mail and everything. And I don't think I mentioned that I started this channel last June. So I posted my first video on my 60th birthday, which was June 5th of 2024. So yeah, now my channel's a whole year old. I did do the 500 subscriber giveaway, which I still haven't picked a winner. And I will not until I'm a little more adept with my arm to get the prize put together. And I do apologize for that, but it's just been a struggle. Okay. These were $11.68, now $10.32. And I've seen my friend Tammy over at Hauling It With Mima wearing these, and I needed more comfortable pants to wear. And these are capri pants with the white trim. They have pockets. These kind of remind me of the 70s. That is just a decorative string there that I suppose you tie in a bow. And these are 95 poly, 5 elastane, good stretch. That's what I need, because when you only have one arm to pull up your pants, you need a little extra bagginess and some good stretch. I might have gone with 4X on these, but I am wearing some Temu capris right now, and I have a couple more pairs that are exactly like this, but different colors in my cart right now because I need more comfy pants to see me through the summer. Okay, now I have one small bag that has one item and one big bag from Torrid, And, you know, trigger warning for you guys out there, there's bras here. It's kind of an ongoing theme because I'm in search of bras. The ones from Temu didn't work out for me. I told them I wanted to return them, and they give you a little thing that the UPS store can scan. And I hadn't gotten around to doing that, and then I got a message that they refunded me. So I'm not sure if they read my comment, because I got a set of 3X and a set of 4X, and the 3X is based on my bra size, and the 4X didn't even fit. And I felt like they're not giving me good information on the sizing, so maybe they decided to let me keep them, which I'm just going to have to pass them on. They will either be donated or given to a friend, so. Be careful. This, I believe, just has one bra from Torrid. With this reverse shoulder replacement, and I forgot to ask him if it was for life, honestly. With this reverse shoulder replacement, I'm not supposed to reach back with this arm. So, this is a perfect t-shirt bra that hooks in the front. It's really nice and cottony. There's no thing on the bag saying what size it is. I did order 2 sizes, so this one happens to be a 42H. I think the other one, these just look so freaking huge when I hold them up. Anyway, we'll see. The straps have, I don't know if anybody else has problems with this. I'm just, like I said, sensory issues. There's this tricot scallop edging, and sometimes that feels like a knife on my skin. I'm a little concerned about that. It's really hard to tell looking at pictures on my phone what is going to have that. So I took a chance. That was that bag. Ugh. This is this bag. So I'm going to go ahead and try to cut this with the scissors. And yeah, so, we did something really fun yesterday because we were in Oakland, which is across the bay from San Francisco, for my doctor's appointment. And we're getting a little, he has a bunch of different offices he works out of. So the next appointment is not going to be in Oakland. It's a little bit closer. So I have a nurse case manager from Workers' Comp that came along on the appointment, and she recommended this place called Fenton's. And we have been to one that's more local to us, but there's only 2. And this is the original one, 100 years plus old. And it's a creamery, so they make all their own ice creams, but then they also have food. And we went and had lunch there yesterday, and I am not really good with a lot of foods as far as eating them neatly because I am not left-handed, and yeah. So I decided to get fish and chips, which was perfect because I could just pick it up and eat it. The coleslaw was a little challenging. I used a spoon. And then my husband got a big milkshake, like one where they give you the can and it's basically double. But I wanted to have a little ice cream, so I got a little banana nut ice cream cone, and it was delicious. It was a nice thing. Okay, more huge bras. And I don't have prices because the way they don't give receipts in the bag anymore, and when you're using coupons and stuff, they don't really give you what you actually paid. So I apologize for that. So I got some beige ones in 42H and 42G, and here's a gray one in 42G. So I have those to try on. Boring. okay. Yeah, I need more tops. Like I need a hole in my hair. But I like this one. Ce sac n'est pas un jouet. The sack is not a toy. No. Who cares? Plastic bags for the children anyway. This is a tank top, I believe. I thought it looked real cute on the model. It's like a sort of, it's got this big gathered ruffle on the bottom. It's like a cotton fabric. And I thought it would be real nice for summer. Nice and roomy and easy to put on and off. Originally $39.90 USA, $49.90 Canada. I know I paid less than $15 for it. Let's see here. Is it 100% cotton? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. So it's kind of that tobacco brown, which I like. Takes me back to the day. My first job when I was 15 working at a tobacco store. I'm not kidding. My friend's dad owned a tobacco store and he offered me a job there. And my job was basically to package tobacco because it came in big bags, or sometimes I mix it and I'd come home with tobacco under my nails, smelling like a pipe when I was 15. And yeah, I think I made about $3-4 an hour under the table because you were required to have a work permit if you're under 16. Okay, so this is a t-shirt. Love my animal print. It's a V-necked t-shirt with, not sure what this is supposed to be or if it's just freeform animal print because it sort of looks like tiger and it sort of, there's a little bit of leopard in there. But again, it looks cottony and comfy. Let's see what we got here. Got the silica gel. Thank you so much, Torrid. Oh, and it's got slits on the sides. Yeah, this is really good kind of thing for me. 100% cotton. And Torrid did send me a $20 birthday gift. And I always enjoy those. Okay. Did not really look like how I expected. This item was on clearance, I believe, and the only size anywhere close to what I had was a 4X. Oh, I see, it's the plastic. So I got the 4X because I can either take it in or I can just wear it big and baggy. And with the whole cherry cherry craze that's going on, this is like a muscle shirt and it says red fresh cherries, organic, 100% natural, and it's got that pre-crackled look to it. It does have big armholes, but if I wear it with one of these tank tops underneath, that'll probably be great. The only thing I can say about these tank tops is they're a little bit hard for me to get on, and I did request my husband's help. This shirt feels like a blend. Let's see. I don't even know if they have it on their site anymore. Nope, it's 100% cotton. Usually these gray heathers do have some polyester, but farm fresh red cherries. That's cute. I have cherry jewelry. Whether I will wear it or not, I don't know. Mainly I was just looking for some things that I could wear while I'm off that are going to be comfortable. Now this one is the same cut as the animal print, and it is another V-neck t-shirt in an off-white. I think they call this mandala. This kind of looks like some kind of European pottery or tile painting, but it's blue and white. Again, nice and cottony with the side slits. So, gonna be comfy in this stuff. Do I have anything else in here? I do not. 30 minutes. I made it in 30 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna be trying that stuff on today. It's 84 degrees, which really isn't that bad for this time of year. I thought it was supposed to be in the 90s today, but we did get out and run some errands this morning before it got hot. We did go to the hardware store to pick up some ant traps. We always get the Terro, Terro, and those tend to work. I did get an ant invasion while my husband was gone, and we need to nip that. So we got some stakes for outside and some to tuck in little corners around here away from where Buttercup is hanging out. And let's see, where else did we go? Oh, we went to the UPS store to drop off a return, and then I had a Torrid return, and they told me they were going to charge me $2 to print the label because it's different than the it was for my Temu return, and they said the Torrid return was going to cost me $2, and I said no. So then we were going to go to the library and print the label and the packing stuff for that. And then I remembered that I had this and I might need to return something. Well, I will need to return something because I bought all the bras in 2 sizes. So, so we're going to do that on another day after I have gotten my act together on this. And then putting on clothes is a challenge with this. Easily can take this off, but my arm only goes where my arm goes. So with this tank top with the bra, it got kind of twisted up, and he had to help me pull it into place. This was no problem getting on. This was actually, and this is the first time I've been able to wear it, this was actually from the package that was stolen off my porch and returned to me. So I know Cheryl for Peace has hauled a t-shirt version of this for her sister Tracy. I'm not sure if she got it for herself, but I love the League of Their Own movie, and I thought it was cute. So here we are. And that's what I've got for you today. Lots of fun stuff from Temu and Adrian Miller, and Torrid. So hopefully I'll be able to get some of these clothes working for me, and yeah, because I'm running out of clothes because I'm used to wearing either jeans or any kind of pants, khakis or any kind of pants with buttons, and I just want stuff that's easy to pull up and put on and no buttons right now. So they kind of have to be washed and rewashed at this point. I have tons of clean clothes that I can't really wear. So that's what's going on for me. I'm so happy that I'm able to shower normally now, and that, the little things that you appreciate, especially in warm weather. And they gave us some more of these strips. I'm not going back to see the doctor for another month, so I'm hoping I can keep these on for 2 weeks. I don't anticipate going swimming or taking a bath. She said that's what will get it off, is soaking it. So, yeah. This is my life right now, and I want to take this off. It's making me sweaty. Um, they did say I could wear a cloth sling around the house, and I have one. Not sure where my husband put it, and I feel like this is good for me because it does hold the thing out from my body. And yeah, what can you do? So off to physical therapy tomorrow, and I'll give you an update next time I do a haul. I do have some stuff coming in, and hopefully that will come soon, and I can do another video in a few days. And that's about all I got for you. My husband will stay home with me until after 4th of July, and then he's headed back to the old grindstone. But he's going to have to take time off to run me to appointments because I am nowhere near able to drive with this arm. So I hope everyone is doing well, enjoying your summer, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.